What was the question? Funniest thing in real estate? But I don't think anything funny happens. Nothing's funny when it comes to real estate.
The biggest thing I learned was that structure is very important. So we had our first baby this year, and that's obviously changed our lives quite a lot. So I figured out pretty quickly that you need to sort of have your day planned out.
So what I learned in 2021 is how important timing is. I watched the same property cost like $1,000 or $2,000 more a month later.
One thing I learned in 2021 is I could never be a stay-at-home father. I think it's the hardest job in the world, and I learned that this year.
2021 taught me you cannot cut corners. You have to put in the work. You have to make the sacrifices on a daily basis.
One thing I learned is that no matter how good you think you might be at a job, you can't change the market. The market's always going to win.
Not believe everything that you read, I'd probably say, especially talking about the real estate market. I mean, there was this prediction, this is going to happen.
I would say probably just adapting with all the changes that are made every week. You know, sometimes we have to wear masks, then we didn't have to wear masks. You know, we can only show certain things in the buildings. So I think just, you know, kind of trying not to get upset by it and doing the best we can.
The one thing I learned from 2021 is showing up. This year has been pretty unpredictable for most people. I found that no matter what, if we show up there for our clients, that, you know, we always win.
To slow down. Laricy is super fast all the time, and sometimes you just need to look at the details and take a deep breath and get through things a little bit slower.
I learned to set goals, to push yourself, and it makes it that much better when you achieve them.
A new level of patience. With the rules changing last year, we had that sense of normal for a little bit of the summer before we were back to square root one. Being with your clients throughout that whole ups and downs definitely gives you a lot of patience.
My biggest prediction for 2022 is that it's going to be the year of the condo. Condo sales are going to come back, and the heart of the city is going to come raging back.
Bitcoin's going to go to 250,000.
It's definitely going to be the year of the condo. And a little side note, Bitcoin probably going to hit 250,000.
I see people coming back to the city.
One, either Laricy doesn't show up to my wedding, or two, he's the drunkest person at my wedding.
I think the Laricy team will do over $300 million in sales.
I predict that in 2022, the Wave Runner parts that I ordered in 2020 will finally show up.
The market's going to come back a lot stronger in the spring, and hopefully we're over a lot of the mask wearing and stuff like that going forward.
I think we're going to start to see a lot more tourists come back, hopefully international tourists, and I hope that, you know, really jump-starts the Chicago economy, see people on Michigan Avenue again, and shopping.
I'm calling 2022 the year of the high-rise. I think that the high-rise market's going to come back and be very strong.
I think the spring is going to be very good for landlords. I think rentals are going to be very strong.
I think next year is going to be very busy, both for rental and sales in the city. People are probably going to start going back to work.
Prediction I have for 2022 is the White Sox win the World Series.
I had a client accidentally share a naked picture of themselves when trying to show me something else, and this happened in a group chat with their significant other.
This actually just happened. I walked in to a showing, and it was an in-town unit, so it was lent out to a friend who walked in, and they were having extracurricular activities as we walked in.
I was in an early morning Sunday showing, went to go show the bedroom, and someone was in there sound asleep.
I had a final walkthrough where the sellers didn't want the furniture. They previously asked the buyers if they wanted the furniture, and the buyers said no. So the way the sellers got rid of it was to throw it all in the back alley. It was a disaster to get rid of.
We were at a final walkthrough. It was the deal I was on with another agent. It was one of those washing machines that would not work unless there was clothes in it. So he had to take off of his shirt to prove to my client that the washing machine was working, and then go home shirtless and with a sopping wet shirt.
I was working with an agent on the other side who maybe was just going through like a midlife crisis or something, but anytime I'd contact him, ask any questions, it was just like the end of the world for him.
We had a client get a call from another agent while we were in the car. He just looked at us and he said, well, I guess you know what's going to happen now. And he took sunglasses out and put them over his glasses because he was so embarrassed. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the bell, subscribe to our page. Stay tuned for our latest updates.